Want to live longer? Here's what to stop doing if you want to hang around for a while. So you want to live to 100? Maybe even outlive your great-grandkids' iPhones? Great news. Science says it's never too late to start making smarter choices. Whether you're 22, 72, or somewhere in between and just realized adulting includes fiber. But here's the twist. It's not just about what you start doing. Sometimes longevity is about what you stop doing too. Let's talk about 10 habits that might be quietly shaving years off your life. You may want to sit down for this, ideally not with a bag of cheese puffs in hand. 1. Quit the processed food parade. We get it. Microwave dinners are convenient, and who doesn't love a good neon orange snack every now and then? But over the past 30 years, many diets have taken a turn into factory-made land, where added sodium, sugar, saturated fat, and a complete lack of fiber reign supreme. The result? A not-so-fun party of diseases, heart problems, high blood pressure, diabetes, and the dreaded, "why am I always tired?" syndrome. What the science says. The National Institutes of Health recommends keeping sodium intake below 2,300 milligrams daily. Americans, being the overachievers we are, average about 3,400 milligrams per day. That's like sprinkling heart disease on every meal. Restaurants, packaged snacks, cured meats, and even those innocent-looking soups are major culprits. So unless you're training for a Salt Lick Olympics, it might be time to ease up. 2. Rethink that nightcap. Your liver's not laughing. Let's talk alcohol. Yes, that glass of wine might feel sophisticated, and the weekend cocktail might taste like vacation, but your body is filing a very different report. In 2023, the World Health Organization officially killed the buzz by stating, loud and clear in the Lancet Public Health, that there is no safe amount of alcohol that doesn't negatively affect your health. Yep, zero. Nada. Not even just one with dinner. Now before you start panic Googling red wine antioxidant loopholes, here's the deal. While some studies once hinted at benefits, the latest science is pulling the plug on that happy hour myth. Alcohol increases your risk for a buffet of diseases, including cancer, liver issues, and heart problems, and it doesn't exactly help you sleep better, lose weight, or become a karaoke legend, despite what your friends say. If you're serious about increasing your life expectancy, you might want to make alcohol an occasional guest star, not a recurring character. 3. Smoking? Yeah, it's time to break up. If you smoke, you probably already know it's bad for you and your wallet, your lungs, your breath, your social life. Shall we go on? But here's the kicker. According to the National Institutes of Health, tobacco use is still the most preventable cause of death, as in, you actually have control over this one. And the price? Oh, just about 10 years shaved off your life. That's a whole decade of missed birthdays, beach trips, or finally figuring out your smartphone settings menu. But here's the good news. Your body is surprisingly chill about comebacks. Quit today, and within hours your blood pressure and circulation start improving. Stick with it, and each smoke-free year reduces your cancer risk like you're hitting the undo button on a very smoky mistake. And let's not forget your family and friends, because secondhand smoke is the kind of gift that keeps on giving, in the worst way. Go smoke-free and you're not just helping yourself, you're saving everyone else a trip to the doctor too. So whether you quit cold turkey, slowly phase it out, or duct tape your cigarettes to a rocket and launch them into the sun, just start. Your future self and your lungs will thank you. For, stop sitting like a houseplant. Look, we get it, life is busy. Between work, Netflix, and doom scrolling on your phone, moving your body might not top the to-do list. But if you want to live longer, here's a tip. Stop treating your couch like your soulmate. Contrary to what gym commercials may imply, you don't need to run marathons or own matching spandex sets to increase your life expectancy. A 2022 study showed that just 15 to 20 minutes of vigorous activity per week, yes, per week, can significantly reduce your risk of dying prematurely. We're not talking about scaling Everest here. Even 2-minute bursts of fast-paced movement, the kind that makes you a little sweaty and slightly regretful, can count. Think power walking your dog like you're late for a plane, speed cleaning like your in-laws are 5 minutes away, or shoveling snow with the fury of someone who just got their heating bill. The key. If you're huffing and puffing and can't belt out your favorite song mid-activity, congratulations, you've hit the right intensity. So no more excuses. Move like your life depends on it, because it kinda does. 5. Stop holding grudges. Your cortisol doesn't need the drama. Sure, holding a grudge can feel weirdly satisfying, like emotional bubble wrap you refuse to pop. But here's the real question. Is that bitterness worth the cortisol spike? Anger and stress crank up cortisol, the body's not-so-friendly stress hormone. And while cortisol has its moments, like helping you escape bears or awkward small talk, Constantly elevated levels wreak havoc on your heart, metabolism, immune system, and yes, your life expectancy. In fact, studies link high cortisol to increased mortality. Translation? That grudge might be shaving years off your life while the person you're mad at is outliving theirs, blissfully unaware. Letting go doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're choosing to prioritize your long-term health over short-term vengeance. And honestly, what's more rebellious than living longer out of spite? So breathe deep, forgive, or at least fake it, till your cortisol drops. And remember, inner peace is cheaper than therapy and better for your heart. 6. Stop being a lone wolf, even if you think wolves are cool. Sure, solitude sounds poetic, until your immune system decides to join the pity party. Staying connected with others isn't just about having people to text memes to, it's actually a major longevity booster. Good relationships help you manage stress, strengthen your immune system, and keep the grumpies at bay. Meanwhile, bad relationships, or none at all, can send you spiraling into depression, anxiety, and even increase your risk of heart attacks. Yes, your frenemy might literally be breaking your heart. And we get it, reaching out is tough, especially after a loss, a move, or a rough patch. But loneliness doesn't have to be your lifelong sidekick. Volunteer, join a book club, or crash a local meetup where at least someone will also be wondering how they got there. Bottom line, stay social to stay alive. It might feel awkward at first, but not nearly as awkward as realizing you've been ghosting your own lifespan. 7. Stop thinking only big changes matter. So you watched a motivational video and decided you're going vegan, running a 10K, and writing a novel, all before Monday? Admirable. Also, completely unsustainable for most mortals. Longevity doesn't demand a total life overhaul. It thrives on tiny, consistent tweaks that don't feel like punishment. Wake up 10 minutes earlier to pack a healthy lunch. Swap one soda for water. Take the stairs unless you're in a skyscraper, then let's talk moderation. Small steps fly under the radar, avoiding burnout and the classic, "I failed my resolution again" spiral. The science is clear, consistency beats heroics. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up, even if slightly sleepy, day after day. Stop eating like time doesn't exist. Here's the thing, it's not just what you eat, it's also when and how much. Skipping breakfast, eating dinner at 11 p.m., and treating every meal like it's your last, yeah, your metabolism isn't thrilled. These habits mess with your body's rhythm, increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and more. Meanwhile, small changes, like avoiding late-night snacks or simply not eating until you're 110% full, can help regulate hormones, reduce inflammation, and literally slow down aging. In other words, you don't need a miracle pill, just a kitchen clock and some common sense. 9. Stop letting fear or denial be your health strategy. Denial, nature's way of saying, if I don't think about it, maybe it'll go away. But when it comes to living longer, this strategy works about as well as using duct tape for open-heart surgery. Here's what the research says. Among all personality traits, conscientiousness stands out as a top predictor of longevity. That's right. The people who go to the doctor, eat vegetables voluntarily, and obey speed limits are outliving the rest of us. Wow. Now, don't confuse conscientious with paranoid. There's a big difference. A neurotic person might worry they have cancer and avoid the doctor out of fear. A conscientious person? They still worry, but then they book the appointment, do the screening, and follow through like a boss. The takeaway? Fear won't save you. Action might. So instead of Googling symptoms at 2 a.m. and spiraling, channel your inner grown-up and get checked. Because nothing says, I care about my future, like catching something early, or better yet, preventing it altogether. 10. Stop cheating on sleep your body knows. Think you can survive on 4 hours of sleep and just power through? Congratulations, you've officially joined the Fast Track to Burnout Club. Sleep isn't optional downtime, it's your body's nightly repair session. And if you skip out, your health files a complaint. According to a 2017 meta-analysis, getting way more or way less than 7 hours of sleep per night puts you at greater risk of, well, dying sooner. Yep, sleep deprivation might actually be shortening your life. That's not exactly a flex. And it's not just about quantity. Poor sleep quality is linked to stress, depression, heart disease, and looking like you lost a fight with your pillow. The fix? Don't overthink it, just treat your bedroom like a sleep temple. Keep it cool, dark, and distraction-free. Swap the doom scrolling for meditation, try a white noise machine, and resist the urge to finish one more episode. We see you? Still tossing and turning? It's time to tag in a professional. Your doctor can help you figure out what's really going on. Because you can't live a longer life if you're half asleep through it. 11. Stop stressing, Seriously, it's aging you. Stress. The invisible energy vampire that doesn't even sparkle. Like anger's sneakier cousin, chronic stress quietly chips away at your health and accelerates aging. No gray hair dye required. If you're looking to live longer, lowering your stress isn't just a nice idea, it's a biological power move. Stress floods your system with hormones like cortisol, which, over time, can wreak havoc on your heart, immune function, digestion, sleep, you name it. It's like your body's version of a slow internal sabotage. But good news, you don't need a week-long spa retreat or a Himalayan mountaintop. A few minutes of daily meditation, even while hiding from your inbox, can give your brain the reset it's craving. Journaling, breath work, or just staring into space without checking your phone. All legit forms of stress relief. The goal isn't becoming a Zen monk, it's avoiding burnout long enough to stick around for the grandkids, the travel, or at least the next season of your favorite show. 12. Stop relying on or blaming your genes. Yes, your great-aunt lived to 104 and still drank whiskey every night, but before you order a lifetime supply of bourbon and start skipping workouts, here's a reality check. Your DNA isn't doing all the heavy lifting. Research shows that only about 25% of your lifespan is determined by genetics. That's right, 3/4 of what determines whether you thrive or expire early is in your hands, not your gene pool. And that's great news. Because whether your ancestors were marathon runners or chain-smoking pirates, you can still beat the odds. Diet, exercise, stress management, sleep, and social connection? All proven tools for living longer and better. So instead of blaming your DNA for skipping leg day or binging takeout, focus on what you can actually control. The choices you make today are the real family legacy worth building. Here's the bottom line. Living longer isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. You don't need to meditate on a mountaintop, give up chocolate, or become a celery juice influencer. Just start small. Eat more real food, move more often, even if it's dancing in your kitchen, drop the grudges and give your pillow some love. Laugh, breathe, check in with your doctor, and hang out with people who make you feel alive. Because longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. If this video gave you a laugh and a new life goal, hit that like button, subscribe for more health smarts with a side of humor, and drop a comment. What's one small change you're making today for a longer life?